Good evening, everyone. My name is Niedzwiecki. I'll be talking to you guys about the 2012 Florida State football season. In order to talk about Florida State football, I have to talk about the history of Florida State football. It started in 1947 with the Florida State becoming a co-educational school. There's a lot of traditions that go with Florida State football, and that is that they have one of the most electrifying traditions in sports entertainment. That's where Chief Osceola rides out on Renegade, which is a horse, and throws a flaming spear in the middle of the field, which starts every home game. There's another tradition that's really popular with Florida State, and that's the war chant. The war chant started in 1984 with a game against Auburn, where the band played a little bit of a beat, started a little bit of a rhythm, and the student section behind them started with the rhythm as well. They expanded on that, and in 1987 caught on with a stadium-wide doing it. Now it's tradition. Another tradition is that Florida State has a winning season, and that they have won 2 national championships and also 12 ACC championships. The most recent ACC championship was in 2005. The 2 national championships were, the first one was in 1993 when they beat Nebraska in the Orange Bowl, and the second one was where they beat Virginia Tech in the 1999 Sugar Bowl. So as you guys understand a little bit about the football tradition, Florida State football tradition, I can talk to you guys about the 2012 upcoming season, which is led by Jimbo Fisher, head coach Jimbo Fisher. He took over from legendary coach Bobby Bowden. This is Jimbo Fisher's 3rd year coaching the Florida State football. He's also helped out with assistant head coach Rick Trickett and defensive coordinator Mark Stoops. They'll be coaching senior quarterback E.J. Manuel, who is one of the most touted 2012 quarterbacks for the NCAA. He'll be passing to wide receiver Rashad Green, who led the Seminoles last year in receptions and touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. But the main thing that Florida State has to worry about is their running game. But they don't have anything to worry about with Devontae Freeman, who starts next year as running back. He's a sophomore and led the team last year in rushing yards. But the most important thing about football is their defense, which Florida State has one of the top defenses coming into next year, which will be led by Brandon Jenkins. He's a senior defensive end and led the team in tackles in 2010. He's helped out by senior cornerback Greg Reed. He led the team in interceptions in 2010 as well. He will also be helped out by junior safety LaMarcus Joyner, who will help him out doing kick returns and punt returns as well. There's a lot of expectations with Florida State football this coming up year, especially with college football writer Phil Steele, which predicted that Florida State will win the national championship. Phil Steele believes that if you have a good defense, you will win national championships. Other notable predictions are from ESPN, which will predicted that Florida State will win the ACC next year. But in order to win the national championship, they need to stay healthy and work on their running game. In conclusion, I believe that Florida State will win the national championship as long as they stay focused and play every game as it was their last. Thank you, everyone.